That is the picnic pavilion off in the distance there.
Displaying the glory of God's creation by visiting every state park, national park, and national forest in the contiguous 48 states. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave the Parker.
Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I'm Big Dave the Parker. We are at Joe Wheeler State Park. We are in Northwest Alabama. We are between Florence and Huntsville, Alabama. Today is Monday, May the 1st. And the temperature right now is a glorious 64 degrees. It is a fantastic day for some hiking here in Northwest Alabama. It's the official trail marker right there. We started at the west end of the lodge parking lot. And out here there is a chain of 3 nature trails. Right now, as you can tell, we are on the Blue Champions Trail. This one's about a mile, and then there are 2 more after it. The plan is to hike all 3 of them. So it looks like we have some nice forest here. We should get some good lake views of Joe Wheeler Lake. So let's get into it. We took the spur trail down to Joe Wheeler Lake. And this is probably the best view of the lake on this hike. This lake is on the Tennessee River, and it was one of many lakes in this area built by the Tennessee Valley Authority back in the 1930s and also subsequent decades. One other thing I'll say, this trail that we're hiking here is called the Champions Trail. The reason for that is there are several Alabama state champion trees on this trail. I passed the state champion elm tree a few minutes ago. And it's a really nice forest here on this trail. So we're going to admire the lake for a few minutes and then we will keep going. We're about 3/4 of the way around the Champions Trail loop. And if we wanted to do a short hike, we could get straight back to the lodge by continuing straight here. And we'll go that way eventually. But to extend this hike a little bit, we're going to turn right and leave the blue trail and start on the yellow trail. The trail map calls this the Wheeler River Trail. You can see here some of the beautiful broadleaf trees. That's a pine tree right there, but just beautiful forest back in this area. I passed the state champion chinkapin oak a few hundred feet back. A state champion tree, by the way, is just the largest or oldest tree of that species in that state. So I've seen 2 Alabama state champion trees on this hike. Are there any more? We'll find out. We made it down to the day use area. This is kind of the end of this particular section of the hike. We start backtracking now. That is the picnic pavilion off in the distance there. There's also a disc golf course down here. It's an 18-hole disc golf course. It's a nice area down here at the day use area. We'll rest here for a few minutes and then we will start backtracking toward the lodge. We backtracked out of the day use area and then backtracked along the Wheeler River Trail and then turned right to complete our loop of the Champions Trail, which is what we're doing right now. So we only have a few hundred feet to go to get back to the lodge, which is where we started this hike. This is a very nice hike. Nice river and lake views. Some beautiful trees out here. I would say that of the 3 trails on this hike, by far the best one is the Champions Trail. And so if you're only going to hike one trail, that's the one to do. And that's a 1-mile loop. It has some up and down, but it's not super hard. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I thank you every day. If you like this sort of thing, please click the thumbs up button. And if you really like this sort of thing, please click the subscribe button. Those 2 things encourage me to bring more of this sort of thing your way. And they also help other people to find this video. So I'm going to cut this video now from Joe Wheeler State Park in Northwest Alabama. I am Big Dave the Parker for Parking Full Time. Have a great afternoon. Take care. And Lord bless.